everyone. Thank you for joining today's Solutions Lab webcast. My name is Skyler, and I am a Cisco Sales Engineer with D&H. I'm excited to be joined today by Nasser Tarazi from Cisco. We are going to discuss the new focus from Cisco on the small and medium business market, which is called Cisco Design for Business, Wireless and Switching. So Nasser, why is Cisco refocusing on small and medium business, and what does this mean for the customer?
Sure. First, thanks for the introduction. As most of you know, that Cisco is the #1 networking vendor out there that offers solutions to every size of business. And with the new Cisco Business products that we just recently introduced, our focus is to provide the SMB solutions for that are simple to use and as well as affordable. And so we, with those introduction of the wireless access point, maybe we can discuss that.
Yeah, it looks all the new releases have looked really great. It looks like they've completely redone the branding, redone the UI, redone the hardware units, and all of them look just really sharp and great. And I know they're offering some new tools like the Cisco Business Dashboard, which is replacing Find IT, I believe. So I think there's
Yes.
really quite a few offerings that'll really reach maybe some MSPs or retail locations and things like that that it could be really useful. So what are some of the offerings that Cisco is releasing with these new lines for wireless?
Yeah, so for the wireless products, we recently introduced 6 new models of wireless products, 3 access points, and the 3 mesh extenders. As you know, those mesh extenders, they work nicely together with the access point, so it creates a nice wireless network, mesh network, which easy to configure with actually the mobile app.
Yeah, and I think we're going to take a look at the mobile app here in a little bit, which I saw it and it's really great, gives a lot of great information, some monitoring and other things like that that some of the other competitors and the prior offerings in the wireless market from Cisco didn't really have. And it really is quite impressive. And I know specifically, it's pretty cool. You can have, I think, up to 8 APs and up to 8 mesh extenders chained together. So you can really build a pretty big network with these SMB tools that many other products wouldn't actually be able to compete with the size of the network. Uh, with
Uh, Yeah, that's correct. I mean, actually, the new access point, you can actually mesh up to 50 access point and mesh
wow,
extenders, which you can actually create a larger network. It may not be applicable to maybe some of those smaller guys or smaller businesses, but it's perfect solutions for businesses that basically going to grow and expand their network. So the idea behind this solutions and products is to simplify the installation and the configuration and basically an affordability as well. I wanted to show you actually. I have some of those new packaging. We talked about packaging and new UI, but this is basically the new packaging for the new
wow,
Cisco Business Access Point. You can see a nice colorful box
yeah, it's really sharp.
and. Yeah, and we have some information on the box as well. And it's includes some nice documentations and really compact. This is like documentation that comes with the box.
Wow.
So simple installation. This is another one of those mesh extenders. You can see the size of the box is really small. It's like this mesh extenders is maybe about 4 inches by 5. You can plug it into the wall. No wires connected. Read it.
Yeah, it would almost disappear on the wall then. You wouldn't even notice it was there. That's really
Yeah, and
cool.
the other thing is I wanted to show you the switches, which is this is the new CBS switches. Probably nobody have seen yet. This is probably the first time I showing the product. You might seen it on the website, but this is the actual device.
Yeah, that's really sharp.
These are launching next month,
Oh,
so
wow.
it's a whole new line of switches, basically replacing the SG switches that you guys familiar with. But
Yeah,
those switches, they come in a different form factors, different port size, and again, it will have the new user interface on them. So again, easy to install. We're adding additional SKUs to those switches, so we have more SKUs
yeah,
to
that's really
basically
exciting.
to fit any business size, basically, or any size of business.
And one of the really cool things I saw with some of the new SKUs too is the 140 AC and the 240 AC seem to both come in multi-pack units, so you can buy them in 3 and 5 kind of
Yeah,
sets, so that you get some cost savings too if you have a larger deployment, which is really great. And they're really powerful units too. The 240, I think, is a 4x4 unit with all the kind of Cisco security and everything behind it too. So it is really, really exciting times for these things. One of the coolest things I thought with the units and the app that you were discussing is that you can just scan the code on the back of the unit and add it to your network without much extra configuration. There's no going out there searching for the IP or anything like that. It's just scan the QR code and boom, it's on your network and working. And it's like you said, you can set it up very easily, and then it's almost set and forget after that, where you're, it's just working after that. And there are many other vendors out there that you can't say that, and it definitely makes this
yeah,
kind of offering
yeah.
unique too.
Yeah, I mean, again, the idea about those solutions is simplicity. Like you mentioned, it's basically, if you want to expand your wireless network, let's say you start with one access point, and then you need more wireless coverage. You go get those mesh extender,
Yeah,
scan the barcode, you use your mobile app, you scan the QR code on the back of the device, plug it into the wall, boom, and you are ready to go and have more coverage on your wireless. So the whole idea is
yeah,
to expand the coverage, simplification, easy, and
yeah. It really is.
affordability.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and there's so many different options too, especially with the 140 AC and the I think it's the 141 ACM mesh extender with the desktop switch too. I see that fitting into situations like offices where it might be in an older building, or like a hotel or something like that, where they want to be able to give the customer the ability to both use a wired network connection if they need it, power a PoE device if they need it, or connect to wireless, all kind of in one form factor. And there really aren't many manufacturers out there that can say that they offer something as similar to that. And I really see it fitting in a lot of locations.
yeah. This the CBW 145, which is like you said, it offers wired and wireless connectivity. It offers the PoE in and PoE out, so you can actually power in a device and as well get powered by like a backbone switch. So it's a really perfect solution. It fits nicely on the wall, into the junction box,
Yeah.
and easy to install and configure as well.
Yeah, it's a really, really cool product. I'm really excited for Cisco to be offering this and for it to get into our customers' hands in the very near future. And I know everyone's probably getting more and more excited to look at the demo, which we'll be looking at here shortly, I believe. Is there anything else that you would say that kind of makes this stand out from their competitors in the realm of the wireless access point? I know one of the big things for me is the lack of licensing, um, which is some of the complaints with some of the more enterprise, and the ability to have 1 year of phone support, which I know none of our competitors in the SMB market do offer the 1 year phone support. So I think it's pretty
I
cool
mean,
Cisco stands behind it.
yeah, I mean, we still going to continue offering the same service and support as previous generation product. You'll have the 1 year free technical support as well, the limited lifetime warranty and those. So I mean, you have the peace of mind and the coverage, and we also offers extended services as well. If someone wants to get additional services, we offer that as well. As far as those products again, it's all about affordability, simplicity, ease of use, and security as well. So we didn't talk much about security, but we all know Cisco is a security company.
Yeah, definitely.
Providing everybody looks at them for solutions. And so what we did with the wireless access point, we actually integrated some of the Cisco security application, like the Umbrella software.
Mhm.
Now it's integrated in those
Wow.
access point, which allow to secure your clients, your wireless
Yeah.
clients from going into the bad websites and so on.
Yeah, all sorts of DNS protection. That's a really great offering that I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think many others can say, especially something that's backed by Talos. You know, there really isn't
yeah,
many others that
yeah.
have that kind of reputation. That's really
That's
awesome.
correct.
Well,
And the switches, we talked about the switches. I mean, they're coming next month. A few new models with additional PoE power, more PoE ports, and as well as the new user interface and packaging as well.
yeah, it looks like it comes in a variety of sizes too. If they need, as small as 8 ports all the way up to 48 ports and everything in between
Hmm.
too, which is really nice. And you know, it gives the consumer quite a few options as to what they can kind of put out there and use, especially to drive the new Cisco Business Wireless APs too. That'd be a great kind of pair up. And with the new UI, like you mentioned, which I think we're going to take a look at just in a minute here. It's so easy to use. It gives just tons of great information that a lot of the other SMB um, competitors really don't offer, and just how easy it is to set up. You know, why don't we actually take a look at the demo now? If look, I believe we have a pre-recorded.
Yeah, actually, before we go into the demo, I wanted to talk
Sure.
a little bit about the Cisco dashboard, which is
Yes.
we previously talked about Cisco Find It management
Mhm.
platform. This is like it's perfect solution for MSPs who wants to manage multiple sites and multiple customers.
Oh
It
wow.
allow you to, yeah, this Cisco Find It is now going to be rebranded as a Cisco Business Dashboard, which is uh, quite a nice
Yeah.
name. But the dashboard, the Cisco dashboard, it's going to allow MSPs to manage all those devices. So as well as previous generation devices, of course. Simple again dashboard, easy to install and configure all the networking gears for any business.
Yeah, that's really exciting, and I think it'll really speak to MSPs because that's one of the most difficult thing is keeping track of all your various customer networks and being able to access them in a quick and efficient manner where you can easily configure and troubleshoot issues that may come up. So that's really exciting that they're going to be offering that, and it'll be able to control all these great new units.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so let's go into the demo. I We have, like you said, we pre-recorded for you guys the demo on a mobile device. So we'll go through that, and then we'll show you also some of the screenshot and demo of the actual user interface for the UI for the boxes.
Sounds good. Let's take a look.
All right. Okay, so let's show you guys the Cisco Business mobile app demo. So I have already downloaded the app from the App Store. We're going to go ahead and click the Cisco Business icon here, and it's going to start loading the application. It's going to scan the network. It's going to see my access point, which I have already installed. So we're going to go ahead and click on the discovered access point here. I'm going to type in my username for the access point, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the password and click login. It does have a face identification authentication feature, so we're gonna go ahead and click on that. And while the application is loading all the features and function, you're gonna see in a few seconds the wireless network uh, that we are gonna show you. So you see on the screen here, you have network summary, wireless dashboard, AP performance, client performance, and add mesh extender. So let's go ahead and show you how to add the mesh extender to your network. Let's say you have the network already installed and you want to add an additional access point or a mesh extender. So we go ahead and click on that, and it's going to ask you want to scan the barcode or the QR code on the mesh extender. You can do that, or you can enter the MAC address. And once you do that, it's pretty straightforward. You hit click and done, and the access point or the mesh extender will connect to the access point. And that's simple. So let's show you some of the features on the app here. The network summary, which shows you basically a summary of your network. So you can see here, the number of access points you have on the network, the clients, rogue APs, interfaces, and many other things. So we can, drill down here, the top access point. You can see here I have 3 access points. You can all look at the top clients. You can see all those clients that's being used on the network. You can even see the guest network or the guest clients in this case. And you can see the top application, how much those applications are using. You see Netflix, iTunes, Apple services, Outlook, and so forth. So that's pretty cool here. And you can see many other things. So let's jump into the second menu, which is devices. So that's where you see all your access point and mesh extender. From that menu, you can view your access point. So let's click on one of those guys here. You can see all the information about the access point, the channels it's using, the transmit power, throughput, and you can even see all the clients who are connected to that access point. So that's pretty much you see all these things here. So let's go ahead and exit out of this menu, and let's go to the wireless LAN menu. That's where you set up your new wireless network. So in my case, I already have 2 wireless network. We can either click on them to edit them, or we can just click add, and you add a new wireless network. So let's go ahead and show you the client menu. That's where you see all the clients. So in the client menu, you will see what application those clients are using. So let's go ahead and click on one of those Nasser client here. You can see what information, all the information about client. You can see is on Facebook, Instagram, iCloud, LinkedIn. All these applications are being used on that client and more. So these are all the list of the clients. Let's go ahead and click on more. This is like more basically give you additional tools and administration features. So let's go ahead and click on tools. In the tool section here, you can see your local connection. You can see you can do a ping test for troubleshooting. You can do also speed tests and a few other things. On the support menu, you can just see, you can click, can get directly linked to the support community and some support videos. Saving configuration, you can save the configuration. You can do reset to factory. You can look at system information, on your network. and you can log out of the application. But pretty much, this is the mobile app. It's very easy to use, straightforward. It works on both, Apple devices and Android devices, and you can find it on the Google and the App Stores. Thank you, and hope you enjoy this demo. Okay, so this wraps up the demo for the mobile device, and as I promised, here's the demo for the box UI.
Okay, let's go ahead and log in to the access point. Let's go ahead and type in on the browser Cisco Business.cisco. This will take you directly to the login screen of the access point. And let's go ahead and click login. And it's going to log me into the dashboard of the access point. And before we do begin into this, let's go ahead and switch into export mode, which give you more options to see. As you can see now, this is the main screen of the dashboard. You can see the network summary here. How many wireless network I have, how many access points I have on my network, how many clients, rogue APs, interfaces, a bunch of stuff. And you can see the clients here. You can see a graphical view of the access points. You can change that to, from graphical to regular view. Let's go ahead and switch back to graphical. And let's go ahead and look at, click here on the access point. This will allow you to see how many access points you have on the network. As you can see here, this is my home network. I have 3 access points. You see the model here, the CBW 240, CBW 143, which is a mesh extender, and another access point, which is CBW 145. So from here, you can actually click on the access point and see more detail on that device. You can see all the information. You can see performance summary. You can see clients and many things here. This is where the access point view. Let's go ahead and click on clients to see what clients are connected to my access point. You can see here I have a bunch of clients. You can see this table list all the clients, their IP address, the protocol they're connected to, their MAC address, their type. See, you have an iPad here, you have a Roku box, another iPhone here, another iPhone, and you can see pretty much a lot of information on those clients. Let's go ahead and click into the guest client to see how many clients on the guest network are connected. So you can see I have 2 guests connected on my network. I know their IP address, how much data they're using, and what's the time they've been using the network. So let's go ahead and go back to the access to the clients here and click deeper into those clients. So you can click here and you can see here now the client view. So this is my iPad. You can see it's Nasser's iPad. I'm running Netflix, got some Apple services, some cloud applications. You can see Facebook is there. American Express, that's probably one of my apps. And you can see here, you scroll down here, you can see the entire health of the network. You can see, it's connected from the main access point, going to the local here, to wireless, and the clients. So this is give you a view, more detailed view on my client network. And you can do client tests, you can test connection. So pretty much a lot of things that you can see on the client view. Same with the guest, of course. You can click on the guest and see what the guests are using. You can, if you want to stop guests from using certain application, you can also configure that. You can set a lot of different policies. But let's go ahead and look at a different menu. Look at maybe the wireless dashboard here menu. Let's just give you a view of your the interfaces, performance, client performance, each client. You can actually click and you see it. Let's go ahead and show you the setting part of it. So this part is the monitoring part. So let's go ahead and click on setting part. This is where you set up your wireless LAN. This is where you can add networks to your wireless network. I guess in my case, I have two networks, CBW, CBW240, and the guest. You can click here if you want to edit the guest network. You can click on it, select yes, and it gives you the menu for the guest network. You can select different options here, security options, guest, captive portal. You can do internal or even external captive portal, different access type, social login, email, radius, a bunch of access on the guest network. You can see, you can set up the firewalls, traffic, advanced features here. You can see scheduling here if you want to set a schedule for your wireless network. This is a cool feature. A bunch of stuff that you can do on the wireless. Let's go ahead and show you. This is, the access point configuration. You can just edit that and to get you to all the configuration of the access point, the radio configuration, radio 2, and so forth. But same with the access here, the management. This is where you do administration work. You can set up access, accounts, software updates, and so forth. So a bunch of stuff here. Services, which is another cool feature here. So we will offer services, additional services. Let's start with the MDNS service, which is a multi-domain name system service discovery. This provides a way to announce and discover services on your local network for Apple services, such as Apple TV, iTunes, and so forth. On the second services is the Umbrella service, which is as many of you know, Cisco Umbrella is a cloud-based security platform that provides the first line of defense against threats in internet. On the internet, user can go. It acts like a gateway between the internet and your systems and data to block, malware, fuzzing. A lot of other protocols. So basically, it's a security service. This is like additional service that you subscribe to. But the good thing is it's integrated into the access point. So all you have to do is just get your key from the service, apply it here, you can see it, and then on your Umbrella dashboard, you can see all the activities on that. And the last one is advanced. This is more advanced services. You can see we support SNMP. You can see logs. You can set up logs for troubleshooting. You can do RF optimization and many things. Security setting. You can add the security rules and so forth. But pretty much that's a quick overview of the wireless access point dashboard. Really cool user interface. This is a brand new to all those Cisco Business access points. I hope you liked the demo, and thank you very much.
Wow, that was a really great demo. That UI looks beautiful and it looks so easy and simple to use. It looks like you really could set up a network in just a few minutes. I'm really excited to get my hands on it, and I can't wait for some of you guys out there to give it a try too. Nasser, is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers today?
No, that was it. I mean, I encourage everyone to go check out those new products and solution, and thank you for your time.
Yeah, I'm excited for everyone to try out those new products, and thank you everyone for joining us today, and thank you for joining us, Nasser Tarazi. It's been our pleasure presenting to you guys out there. For all things Cisco, please visit dnh.com/Cisco or email Cisco specialist at dnh.com or Cisco support at dnh.com, and one of us on my team will be happy to talk to you. I know I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. Please stay tuned for our a live Q&A immediately following this session, and I look forward to talking to you guys then.